Company. Welcome back. This is Priest.
It's your boy H.
And you know it's Truck.
And this is Three's Company.
Hey, Company. You ever thought about making your own podcast?
Anchor is a one-stop shop for recording, hosting, and distributing your podcast. Best of all, it's 100% free and ridiculously easy to use. And now Anchor can match you with great sponsors who want to advertise your podcast. That means you can get paid to podcast right away. In fact, that's what I'm doing right now by reading this ad.
Yeah, it's a great place for you to get out all your audio to every platform. That's how you hear us on Google, Apple Podcasts. It's easy, one-stop shop, like Pre said. Enjoy.
Michael! Toma! That nigga said toma! Yo! You know that Puerto Rican parade today? Marico! Mamacito!
Lupe, dame no cigarillo.
This was the shit back in the day, man.
I do remember this one now.
Probably before its time, man.
So look at it.
Go ahead, hit that titty shake real fast. I thought you had an itch. I thought you had an itch. She went Shakira on us, right?
We thought she was doing some Shakira shit. She's all shoulders.
It looked like she was heel-toeing under the table. But we back. It's the game. Episode 37.
Let's get with it.
No Pod Monday's over.
Yeah. Sorry for the delay.
Oh, man. How you feeling today, H?
I'm good, bro. I got to see a couple folks, man, bring back some memories for the Puerto Rican Day parade, man. They was acting a fool out there today.
Yeah. We used to be out there faithfully.
Right.
Black as shit out there.
Had the convertible job.
Yeah.
1 year we was acting a fool, bro. You couldn't tell us shit. We swore we was Puerto Rican. We we Dominican.
Motherfucker. Donama. How you Dominican? Donama.
All of you know certain little words and shit, the curse words, basically.
Priest, how you feeling today? You alright?
I'm feeling better.
Yeah,
you was under the weather last week.
Yeah, man. That shit. I was miserable last week. I couldn't even talk. I was like,
if you don't know, Priest had mono last week.
You're a fucking liar.
know what mono is.
Alright.
YouTube
No, the fuck I
Google
did
it.
not.
That thumb trick wasn't working. She been telling y'all about.
Shut the fuck up. You is lying.
Go back to episode 9.
Right.
I told you about that thumb trick.
But she get a lady that thumb trick.
It do fucking work, bitch.
Alright.
It do work.
But if this your first time tuning in, what's this? Yo, somebody told me that. They was like, yo, if this your first time hearing the podcast, how you know what it is? I was like, I don't know. We always say it's the gang. But if it's your first time tuning in or you're a long time listener, we do appreciate you. This is the Three's Code Podcast. What you say? Three? What you say that time?
No, we're not doing that. We're not going to keep making that a threeses, nigga. We're not going to keep making that a thing.
Like Kanye, Jesus, threeses, nigga.
At first, it sounded good at first.
Then we was bouncing names off.
Like, nah, cut that shit. Cut that shit early.
Oh, man.
Well, how about you, bro? You didn't even say how your day was, man.
Man, this shit. I lost one of my pieces last night when we went to go to the fight. We was together. If you check the Instagram page, we was together at the fight watching the fight yesterday.
Down at DB.
Yeah, so if you know I'm on crutches and you know you got a little rubber piece to go under the arm, I lost that shit, man.
Oh shit!
Shorty, that's what you get. Want to be out and about?
Oh damn! That's what you doing on the fucking tricks in the street, trying to go on fast and beat the light. Like you ain't immobile, nigga.
Yeah, but I'm good, man. I'm healing. You know, another week, another 2 weeks. I should be going back to see if I can start physical therapy.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah.
So when the boot come off?
The boot gonna be on for a while. Even when I'm in physical therapy, they said I gotta use the boot.
Hey,
so.
look, that's next year sometime.
Damn,
boot gonna come off around tax season.
Perfect time. You know what I
Did
mean?
y'all realize we about to come up on a year?
I know, yeah, we is slightly approaching.
Damn,
I think
man.
around this time we was like talking about it and discussing it, like and like hatching it out and shit like that.
Dang.
That's dope. Yeah, to see stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to everybody that been here from the beginning, though.
Yeah, that is true. We got some loyal listeners. Like, I mean, we
Definitely.
gained some people along the way who came in late and stuff like that. But we got some people who watched, like, listen to the first episode. If you listen to that shit, you stuck around.
Yeah, you the
That was some
truth.
bullshit.
You the GOAT.
I was looking at, because I'm always like looking a way to improve something. I was listening to this one like podcast thing to tell you about how to run a podcast. They said your first show you're supposed to do, you don't send it out, you just record it and then
And
you listen
see,
to it and critique it. I was like, we ain't did none of that shit. I said, we just jump right in this bitch.
Right.
But look at us now.
Yeah, we kind of like some pros or some shit like this shit in our bio.
Yeah, facts. It really is too. Mine's got 1/3 of three skull.
One of the threeses.
Fuck that.
One of the holy trinity.
I'm getting a shirt.
We got to.
Don't do that.
Nah, I'm getting it because this nail is mine.
I have noticed though, every
Go ahead.
every time I take pictures, I'm putting up the 3 and shit.
It's a part of us.
We supposed to get the old fashioned shirts and shit. Remember?
Oh
We
shit.
support the old fashioned.
When we get that shit, niggas ain't gonna know what we talking about. We should,
Right.
We should have been hopped on that way.
Well, to get into it, we was together at the fight last night. We saw Earl Spence and Sean Porter fight last night. How y'all feel about the fight? Who y'all thought was gonna win going into it?
No,
I knew
going
Earl
into
Spence
it.
was gonna win.
I ain't know nothing about it. I just know it was a boxing match. I like watching boxing. I want to go see the fight.
I knew
That's
Earl
it.
Spence was gonna win.
Yeah.
But I didn't know nothing about the players till we got up
I
here.
wanted Porter. I wanted old head to win.
But yeah, and watching it, I wanted old head to win because he really was gunning. Like he really tried, yo. But
it was a hell of a fight.
The young boy was just fast.
I said when we was sitting there watching like into like the 7th round, I was like, yo, if this was like a schoolyard fight, they'd have gave this shit to Porter before he got like knocked down.
Right,
like when it was just like scrapping, he looked like he was doing the most work and all that shit. Like he's the aggressive nigga, so it's like you think like if you just looked at it from the eye test, you probably think he was winning, but a lot of them rounds he just wasn't winning.
Especially when they was like, what was it? They was re-showing
the cards and all that, the punches.
He was missing a lot of shit.
Yeah, he punched himself out.
Right.
But that motherfucker was trying though. I can't knock him
You
for that.
see
He was
how he
trying.
hit him right before he fell? His whole face switched up. Lipo.
Yo,
He
Like,
went from braids to a fade.
I said, God, look at his lip.
I think a lot of Earl Spence
Jr.
Yeah, his punches. He had a lot of low blows in there that they didn't call.
Yeah, they didn't.
Man.
They should have took a point off there. If you would have took a couple points off for him, that's a couple more rounds that Porter probably could have run.
Right. I don't think he would have won that shit.
I like that nigga Porter ever since he knocked Rowan out.
Right. Porter was good though, man, but I ain't think he was going. If anybody ever they betted on that fight for Porter, that was stupid. I mean, he was only really one punch away. He was strong as hell, but I wasn't expecting him to win. It
was a good fight though. It was the first time you seen a good fight in a while.
I'm waiting for Gervonta Davis to fight my nigga from Philly.
Oh yeah, Tarver.
Yeah, Tarver.
When is that? I want to see that shit.
That's his name. Is his name
I
Tarver?
don't like the bull.
Tevin
Campbell.
Tevin Campbell. That's Campbell.
Tevin Farmer.
Tevin
Farmer. Yeah, it's Tevin Farmer. No, Tarver, the other nigga that knocked Hopkins out back in the day. Yeah. That's that nigga with them long arms that knocked Hopkins out back in the day.
Anyway, Devontae,
we talk a lot of shit on this podcast, but we not experts at none of this shit. All right,
right. Cut us some slack. All right.
Can Gervonta fight?
Gervonta Davis.
Yeah.
Did you see
That's
that?
the
He
nigga
said,
that go with Ari, right?
Yeah.
Did you see he said something to Gilly?
Oh yeah,
in the comments and shit like that. He was like,
Gilly was on his pod talking about he ain't really fight nobody.
No, but Uber drivers.
Yeah.
He gonna come right at the page like, look, I heard what you and the other bald head man said talking about fucking
Wallow.
Yeah, Wallow. He
my
said, but
man
you
like
know,
that.
I'm gonna let you
other
slide.
boy, nigga.
Yo, he was right at him though.
Slide.
He was right at him though.
He's like, I ain't even saying.
I was waiting for Gilly response. I ain't hear no Gilly response.
Right.
You know, Gilly. Anytime
all
somebody
you
say
fight
something about
Uber
Gilly, he go right in the joint and start talking his shit.
Probably because it's too close. You know what I mean?
I don't
Baltimore
like
right
the
there.
bull, cause I don't really care for the bull.
Nigga, you know how I do. I check niggas.
I never see and at the same time, I never seen
I've seen him knock
fights.
motherfuckers out.
You don't like him, ball?
Yeah, yo.
But I don't like when a lot of these fighters coming up like.
Seem whiny to me, like
what the got to do with him fighting?
Yeah, like that's a side
on a
from him.
relationship.
Yeah,
No,
I don't like his personality.
Right.
You're not fucking him. You watching this fight.
Aside from the boxing, I don't really like who he is.
I don't think he fought nobody that he wasn't like.
He fight
known.
Overdrive.
Yeah, or nobody that was worth saying like, oh, he might lose to this boy. Like, no, all them motherfuckers.
And how is
he expect to
Tarvis
be.
like?
Tevin
Tarvin?
Farmer.
We gotta figure out this motherfucker name. He from Philly.
Well, how is
Everybody got phones and shit like that. We sit there don't know this nigga name. It's Tevin Farmer.
Yeah.
All right, so
He
how
can
is
fight.
he?
He can fight. No, he had a little delay in his career though when he got. Didn't he get shot?
All right,
Yeah,
then.
he
So
got shot.
next time we can't be searching around where we gonna go. We gotta actually just go straight somewhere because you know that's gonna be packed from being as though the guy from Philly.
Oh yeah. Well, we ain't going in no more. If we go, we gotta get seats.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, if y'all ain't know, we was at Dave and Buster's when we saw the fight, and that shit was packed, man.
That shit was packed.
And that's the type of shit, like, you go in there, like, there's 100 motherfuckers in there, nobody gets checked, so it ain't like a bar or something. Like,
Yeah.
You expect somebody to get patted down, so who
Nobody
knows?
got fucking
Right,
patted
right.
down. Yeah.
Now,
Who knows what's gonna
You
happen?
got, all
Right.
you need to do is bring a little pocket rocket with you.
Right. Now, thank
I'm
God.
in that motherfucker with one leg.
He said,
If they didn't start shooting, I'd have to lay down and just play victim.
Yeah, but
Spread a little ketchup on my shirt and just stay there.
you said you was gonna aim for a nigga legs. Like, that's the only thing I can
Yeah,
do.
but I mean, thank God.
You ever see the video though, with the boy that was fighting with the legs? He had the stilt legs. Then he took them off and he was fighting the boy.
Oh, no,
I think I seen it.
And then he tackled him. Yeah. He tackled him and beat his ass up. That's what I'm doing. Anybody who want to argue with me, I'm shooting you for the legs. And we gonna rumble on the floor. And fucking
nigga, take it to the ground. Nigga, take it to the ground.
sit down and fight me, nigga.
They gonna call a boy, you know, in that wheelchair.
But we had a good night. Anytime we can link together and do some shit, even though we didn't think Priest was going nowhere.
Right.
Priest popped up. Yeah.
I want a boxing match, basketball.
That's crazy.
I
Though. We ain't link up all summer. We wait till end of summer one link.
Well,
up.
you was busy, man.
I was.
You was busy.
I was on late, so.
And I hooked up a few times with you. Came to a cookout and shit like
Oh
that.
yeah, that is
I
true.
was out here.
That is true.
My bad, gang. Let's recap though on that Tekashi. What y'all think, man?
Yeah, Tekashi 6ix9ine took the stand to tell again, and I was reading some of the transcripts. Some of the transcripts he was telling some shit that the judge wasn't even asking him. So the memes was floating around that he was telling on everybody under the sun. But they said,
talking about Ed Burdell, Cheryl She said. I'm fucking dying.
No, when they said that Mag be wearing money bag yo sneakers.
Yeah, that was funny. Like, come on, bro.
The
But they
memes is
said,
all that,
T.I. said he could still come back to the streets and be alright.
No.
You think so?
Why would he say that? Like,
No.
there's no way.
My thing is this, like,
Man.
how could y'all be mad at? How could y'all believe a guy with rainbow hair and all the tattoos was really affiliated in that type of lifestyle?
Well, it's
I feel like he would
it's
shut his mouth if his
that,
team would have turned on him.
that
Like,
team-
they was fucking his girl and shit like that. Like,
no,
come
but you
on.
gotta understand what it's about. Like, if you see where, like, I saw a couple videos, like, where it stemmed from. Like, he was the day they made that Gummo video was the day he joined the Bloods. Like, he never was a Blood. It was the Bloods reaching out to somebody who had some attention, and they all right, you got a face. You the face of our gang. We don't give a fuck if you a bitch or what type of principle you have or what type of you a snitch or whatever type of. We didn't know what type of character you is. We didn't care to.
You just
Right.
You didn't. Yeah,
You the face of it.
you wasn't recruited. You just was the face of it. Like, you know what I
Right.
mean. So if you look back, the case was against the Treyway non-Trey Bloods.
Right.
The FBI and all them was already after them before he even came about. He just became the mascot of it. And they kind of turned a blind eye to, like, yo, would this bull possibly snitch? Or they didn't worry about none of that shit because they sole principle was he was making $1. It was a way for us to get $1. It was a way for us to get around and live this fast life and us to be known to everybody.
So it's really their fault.
That was their fault. Yeah, like, you put
but
somebody...
for the mass media, for everybody who on the outside looking at it, how could you believe that?
Yeah.
Like Charlemagne, he was right on it. Like, yeah, I mean, most motherfuckers seen right through it.
Right.
But he was trying to tell him, like, yo, you gonna get yourself in some trouble. You gotta, you know,
Right.
sharpen up.
Right.
And go about the right way. And he was like, nah, this is really who I am and all. And
he was playing a role. Yeah.
And then like, I don't understand. Like
I ain't like him from the start. Fuck the
but a lot
bull.
of people think like,
Fuck the bull.
No, it is fucking. I mean, I like this music. I ain't gonna say it hurt.
What song?
The songs that played on the radio was catchy music.
I listen to radio.
It was all
that
catchy.
gummo shit. Get the sticky out.
The joint with your man on there.
Who?
The one with Tory Lanez.
What's the song called?
Come on, y'all. Cut it out.
Look it
What's the
up.
song called?
Look it up.
Fuck
You will
that.
play a couple of
Fuck the
songs.
Put that
Rainbow
cup
Bull.
down and look it up.
Fuck the Rainbow Bull. Why
But
you always gotta tell that
No.
I'm having a nice little night drink?
But besides the fact though, like even recently they asked ASAP Ferg on the interview. They was asking him about it. It was like if you was when he was popping like this, regardless of what you feel about him or your opinion on if he is rat or snitch, you know that if you jump on a record with him, it was going to turn into something big because he had them suburban kids behind him, and even not even that, just the kids in the street that love that drill music that think that live by what these fucking rappers say.
Yeah.
So he had them behind him. He's like, would you miss your opportunity to make that money because your principals say that he not the type of motherfucker you is? And he was like, I can't really answer that because it was money to be made. Right. So a lot of people turned a blind eye. You had Nicki on songs with him. 50 Cent was calling him his young
that's
son.
right. They did have a song.
He
and they turning on
Remember him and Trey Songz did the video? They was on a balcony singing and shit like that. Like all types of shit. Like he got songs with Tory Lanez. Right. So a lot of people turned the eye because of the attention he had, and you know you could make $1 if you was next to him.
Yeah.
And that's what that gang fell to. Was like, oh, you can make $1, but a lot of them was extorting him, like.
Right.
And he had them in a lot of shit, like far as them beefing. Like him and the other kid, Trippie Redd, was signed to the same label, but from 2 different blood sets. So he went on there, testified, and told them that he's a blood. He told them Casanova was a blood. Right. He told them Cardi B was affiliated with blood.
Jim Jones,
Jim Jones was affiliated. He tell Eric, in the midst of him telling his stories of his gang shit, he telling people that what sets that other people affiliated with. So you don't criminalizing a lot of people.
Right.
So and then the judge said the judge was saying that so much like if I ask you a story about A, tell me about the story about A. Stop telling me about B, C, D. Right. Like, stay on task. He just was all over the place.
Right. I ain't trying to get no years.
Yeah, but, I mean...
I heard this boy Shotty snitched too, though.
They said Shotty snitched on another...
That was the manager boy.
Yeah, that was the manager boy. He was extorting him. And then there was another guy extorting him, Harv, which was his bodyguard. He had both of them doing shit, like, shooting for him. But Harv and the guy Shotty had a disagreement. So it was like, nigga, you... either side with me or you side with him. Shotty told him to stay the fuck away from Harv. That's why when they said he got kidnapped by his crew, that was Harv. But he wasn't really fucking with Harv then because the guy Shotty told him to stay away. So Harv, kidnapped him to get his fucking money. Like, yo, you ain't been paying me nothing. Right. If you see the video, they was like cameras. He had cameras in his car because his driver was also an informant. He didn't even know. He didn't know that his driver was a informant. His driver put cameras inside the fucking and the bus, the vans and all of the Sprinters they was driving, and he was the first way they got into the organization was through him. They knew they wasn't gonna get Tekashi to turn until after they put him in custody. Right. Once he was in custody, now they leaned on him. Crazy. But the driver was the first informant.
That's crazy. Yeah. They worked their way down. Yeah. That shit true, man. You grab the little fish to get the big fish.
Yeah, you gotta take your time, and that's what they did. But I seen videos on YouTube and shit like that of the guy Shotty hopping out the car shooting at Trippie Redd like in broad daylight in New York, like it's nothing. Like
it was really about that shit.
Yeah, like it's a video when him and Casanova and Tekashi had a beef, and it's a video where they confront each other. Like both of their gangs confront each other inside the. Well, Tekashi was going to the stage for Summer Jam or some shit like that, and Casanova and his squad like cut them off and like ambushed them. Right. So they start to back up. You see them backing up, and then somebody out the crew just let that shit off inside the fucking Barclays, like in a hallway. It's like a hallway, a regular hallway, and there's about 30 niggas in the hallway, and they started shooting like
crazy.
Shit crazy, like when you see
really
it.
About their gang, like
yeah, they start asking him about his lyrics, about certain songs, certain features he was doing with people, all types of shit. Like, but it just show you that like with fame and fortune, it'll make you turn a blind eye to principles and loyalty and shit like that. Because you mad at this kid for snitching when you should have. If he was a regular kid, you should have expect him to do that.
Right,
like he wouldn't even. He shouldn't have been in your gang because he's not that type of person.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, they used him and now look at it.
Yeah,
snitching on the whole crew.
He telling on everybody. But the go ahead.
No, my thing is like now, like if he do that little bit of time and shit, like he really got to change up his whole appearance. I heard he wasn't even going to try to like get his tattoos removed.
They said they brought in. I saw something that they brought in on Complex. They brought in a tattoo removal artist, and they said he would look like disgusting, like not even human if they removed all them tattoos off. He got 69 tattoos of like 6'9" all over his body.
For real?
Yeah, like the jigsaw man on his face. They said to remove that, like first of all, you had to have repeat sessions. And then on top of that, they like expensive tattoos. Like he's paid good money for some of them tattoos, so it'll be hard to remove them. But he said if he removed them, he wouldn't look human. But he came out himself and said that he didn't want to go in witness protection.
Yep, he sure did.
His plans is to continue his music career. He don't want to go in witness protection.
Well, somebody.
He'll still get.
There's somebody that's
he said he said he'll hire 24/7 security team.
Shut the fuck up.
He still got money. I think he still got money.
He's still getting a royalty check. Come on. And if you talk about how this world shaped up of fame and all that, the day he come out and drop a fucking song, everybody in their mind going to tune in and listen to it, regardless how you feel.
Yeah, because they want to see. Well, you can put me out of it. I don't give a fuck. Like,
stop lying.
I don't care. I didn't care about him when he was out here.
He never bought nothing.
Nothing. If it had him on it, I didn't like. Just like the fucking ugly, the roach looking nigga. What's his name?
Kodak.
I hate him. I would never listen to nothing he on.
You never listen to what's that John? I'm trying to roll in peace.
I don't even know the song, bro.
Come on, dog.
I don't listen to the radio.
But
shit that
you know what?
You know what?
Like one part of me say that he can't have a career and stuff like that. But if the music is the music, it don't matter. In the midst of Lil Wayne at his height, they had pictures out of him like kissing baby on the mouth, and they was calling him gay, and that shit never stopped nothing. Like if you really think about it,
I don't care. He can kiss baby all he wants.
Kiss
that could be his
nigga.
Baby. He can kiss. That could be his nigga. I don't give a fuck.
But I don't give a fuck. But like, far as the music, you still listen to him.
Yeah, but that's not. I don't care about your sexual preference. I don't care about that.
I'm just saying.
With Tekashi, I don't like his music.
But you don't live a street.
You don't even hear shit.
Yeah, but you saying like you live a street code. Like you like. I'm really not offended. I'm not offended that he a snitch because they don't give a fuck because you snitch on that. And that shit don't bother me either.
That just adds on to the fact that I don't like him. Now you're a snitch. Okay, great. I still don't listen to him.
He's snitching.
No, I'm just saying. Like y'all trying to say that. Oh. You listen to? I didn't listen to it when it was out here.
Like, all right, so let's put this scenario in somebody you like. You like Tory Lanez, right? So if Tory Lanez was a snitch and this was the same category, would you not listen to him because he's a snitch?
No, that's gonna fuck me up, man.
So do you care about the snitching, or you just don't like his music?
Man.
Like I don't that. Like yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like. I don't really like that shit don't bother me. That shit really don't bother me that he told on a bunch of niggas that had no reason. I don't give a fuck what he do.
Just like motherfuckers, like they all about that code, write your own lyrics and all that shit, man. All that shit is bad now, man.
Well, we know you don't care. You still bumping R. Kelly, so I don't get it. I know. I know you don't give a fuck. Look, I know you don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
my body's cold. Look, pipe ass nigga. Fuck out of here.
Some of them fucking what's them?
You about to get them doors.
Give me that little mask he had on.
Yeah, y'all about to go to this door.
Fiesta.
I'm about to go to a masquerade party too.
What?
Yeah.
I know. I am at the end of October. Y'all wanna go?
No, that's that bull party you went to last time.
Yeah, right. I see that.
Wait, who bull party?
Hold on.
Oh no, that's not that.
Hold on.
That's not even that.
That's one of them hold on parties.
That's really not that.
All right, yo boy. It was one of them parties.
No, it's not. It's not that. It's not that.
No, I'm cool off
you
that.
You fucking know that.
Hold on. Ain't going to that party.
It's not that.
No, it's all.
I wouldn't invite y'all to that.
Speaking of that shit, like y'all still like how y'all feel about taking y'all kids trick or treating and shit like that? Y'all still gonna go through that shit? I mean,
well, I actually got to work, but I would take her. Like she's still into it. What I'm gonna do?
Yeah, my kids still trick or treat. My son born on Halloween, and he like I can't
that's
right now.
Like.
Yeah, but I think a lot of stuff too, like when it come to kids and holidays. is like, to me is I don't celebrate that the white man buy my kids Santa Claus come down the chimney and all that. It's Christmas. They know I buy their stuff.
Right.
They want to say Santa Claus, whatever, but they know I buy their stuff. Like, you know what I mean? I ask them what they want and they know I buy it, and that's we celebrate like that. Same thing with what's the name? We don't like really indulge in the demons and all that stuff.
Right.
Yeah,
but they know it's a day they can put on a costume of one of their favorite characters and get a bunch of fucking candy. So that's what we celebrate. I don't like I don't get too deep into it with other stuff like.
My thing is, I know you just moved and shit. What if your neighborhood they want you like? They expect you to like dress your house up.
Yeah, that's what I was doing.
You gotta get a bigger inflatable outside and shit.
Yeah,
I was just talking about that. I was just talking about that because
we
not doing it, dog.
We don't want your house to be missing.
My name Paul. I'm the block captain. Like, somebody came up to me, yo. Like a lot of shit. Like,
no, Christmas you gotta do that shit.
This is definitely different. Like somebody came up to me like, yo, that's the block captain. He'll be introducing you to you this week.
Wow.
He's gonna come up there like. Yeah, we do things this way. Make sure you put your trash out in the back, not the front. Like, shit like that.
Listen here, J-Rock.
Okay, J-Rock.
Hey, T-Bone.
I had to adjust certain things, though. Like, not even me. Like, my little cousins and little brothers come over there. Turn that fucking music down when you come
No,
over the block.
fuck that. I was blasting my shit.
You pulling up with the fucking, this bombed out Regal, all this tin on it and all that. No, get that shit out of here, all right?
That's crazy.
I'm blasting my shit.
The story I wanted to tell, though, is that we was sitting out, this was like maybe last week or something like that, when it was still like nice how we in the house when we got the windows open and shit, and you hear somebody cutting grass all fucking morning. I'm like, yo, how many fucking grass is this nigga cutting?
Right.
Next thing you know, he cutting our grass and shit. So I didn't notice it. I didn't notice it until because I'm in the kitchen and we in the dining room area, and then my allergies start acting up. And God, I told you we had the window open. I'm like, what the fuck is cutting our grass? I go out there, he done cut the whole grass and shit. He talking about, oh yeah, I usually cut the whole block grass and they just pay me $25. I'm like, well, who the fuck was gonna tell me? Because you know nobody was living in this house last month, like, and then all of a sudden you see shit in the front, so I'm not paying you. I was like, you can call the owner of the last house, tell him the nigga you've been cash apping before, request $25, and me and you can deal with this next month.
Hold on, he said he can get $25 from everybody.
He cut the whole block, damn near the whole block.
25?
Fuck no, because I didn't tell you I was giving you $25.
Alright, bro, but
Hold on.
Now next time he come around,
yeah, like.
But how many houses is on that block?
easily like fucking maybe 60 houses. Out of the 60 houses, he cut like 50 of them. And he charged $25.
You got a grass cutter? You got
Fuck no, that's why I let him cut it. I don't have it because I didn't have grass.
He ain't paying?
No, I told him request from the previous owner. He a black guy.
Black guy?
Yeah, I said request.
The audacity in that motherfucker. He mad.
But
My
listen. My house was on the market for at least a month, and in that month span, a sell sign never went up. But you knew nobody was there. Now you see Power Wheels out the front. You see lawn furniture out there, and you just gonna cut the grass and assume. And you see the door open and shit like that. Before you wasn't paying.
Oh, he could have not. Yeah,
like the fuck you cut it. You try to be slick.
Right.
Yeah, you chop that shit down and just.
He get
That's
this.
You said they usually just charge me $25. So you
I charge you no five.
I would have hit the
You a fucking high five.
Like, yo,
You gonna get this high five?
But he was like, yeah, we really do. He do, because I saw him, like, he literally was out there for about 2 hours, and all I heard was the lawnmower. Like, how many fucking, like, ain't that much grass to fuck out here?
We got
Like,
one on this block, and he stopped here and knocked on the door. I'm like, what? That little ass part? No, I got it. I usually pull that up by hand, bro. I got
that's
it.
all weeds.
that's a hand job. That's a little hand job. I don't do that.
And I learned a lot about plants doing that. Like I could tell you what poison ivy is. I can tell you what different weeds is. Like I know how to get them up.
Right.
Like it's. I actually like doing that.
That's
so
crazy,
it's cool.
bro. You gotta really look into that shit, though.
But it's all types of shit. Like,
but not, like you said, what if you really got a block captain that really expect?
bro, they got an app, bro. Like a neighborhood.
Shut up!
They got a neighborhood app.
and all that.
Any updates that happen on these like this 6 blocks radius is an app that you can get.
That's kind of hot though.
It is, but I'm like, I'm not ready for that, nigga. I'm still being ignorant and shit. Like, I'm learning not to scream at the kids. I be yelling at the kids coming out the car. I be like, I can't yell out here.
You should have asked them, do they like do trick or treating around there?
I don't know.
He in Cucamonga like next Friday.
Charles like, hold up, man, you don't live around here, dog. What you come around here knocking on my door?
I was just watching that yesterday too. Next Friday.
That's exactly how I be though. Like if I see like niggas around there, I'm like, what you doing around here, nigga? I'm the only nigga around here.
Cucamonga ass nigga.
I'm the nigga captain around this motherfucker.
Like, black people that live on this block now. What the fuck y'all doing around here?
I'm the nigga captain. Ain't nobody else around.
I'm the nigga captain.
But let's get back to did y'all see this week DJ Drama and some drama?
I've seen a little bit of it.
You seen a little bit of it? All right, so his girl had put up a whole video. It boggles my mind because she was still in the same house. She put him on the camera and everything. She had put up her hand. Her hand was really
fucking
swollen.
phone out my face.
Like her hand was swollen, everything. She had bite marks all on her hands, like and whatever, like that. She was really fucked up, real distraught. She put him on the camera like he was doing something, you know, in the room or whatever, like that. And people was like, telling her like, leave. You could just leave. They was actually on vacation at the time.
Right.
Like I think they was out in Mexico or something like that. And she was saying she don't want to report it here because she don't know how to.
Nobody want. Martin told you that shit in Blue Street. Nobody want to go to jail in Mexico.
Yeah, he's like, I don't like at that time. If he's threatening your life, I don't give a fuck about whatever.
Well, that's how you know women really not done. If it was that bad, if it was that bad, I don't give a fuck what they do with you. I don't give a fuck what the federal is.
So anyway, she wound up going down there actually to report it. Somebody I guess was in the comments helping her, DMing her like you could still do that, and they got on camera following a report, and that's basically all.
My thing is this: if you know you ain't done with that nigga,
why put it on?
Yeah, why put it out there on social media? First of all, I understand she's trying to assassinate his character.
That attention meter, man.
Right,
not if you're gonna stay. You get assassinated, then your character is assassinated too.
But my thing too is like I'm not condoning that shit. I don't know why he built a fucking hand.
And he was just like going on like everything was
but you can tell he didn't give a fuck. Right.
Like he was putting it up on fucking camera like before it happened. He was like, my baby, like look at her, like you know she look good, whatever like that. Next thing you know, she put up her hand. And
what the fuck did she do though? Was she cheating or something? I think he said was she messing around or some shit? She wouldn't give him her phone.
So he went off.
He pulled a
y'all niggas better understand. You don't want to be in the fucking phone. Bitches need to understand. You don't want to be in the phone. Yeah. I don't want to be in nobody's phone.
But see, that's
when you go looking for something, you fucking find it.
True.
I don't do none of that shit.
Somebody said that shit. I think it was the boy to be like, please. What's his name? He was like last time. He said last time I looked at my girl phone, I lost 70 pounds or something like that.
Yup, that shit real.
Well, she's probably doing some corny shit, just taking a picture of herself on a vacation. You know how some of these
but I understand that they take vacation. Yeah, they spend more time.
Themselves and shit.
I think people need to, especially in this time we live in, I think people need to really start having like no phone activities like that shit where you see people go out to they whereas though you go to dinner and everybody got to put their phones up and stuff like that.
I like that.
Like I think
whoever
really,
get hit up first, if you pay the bill or something like that.
If you go on vacation and stuff like that, like you should have a time period where you just not on your phone. Like, I understand you take your pictures and you want to be seen, but sometimes you got to put that shit down. Like it's hard too because a lot of it is forceful habit.
Right.
So it's like. You don't even know what the fuck you getting on there, but you picked up. I didn't been
you
in.
Feel like you missing out on something.
But not even that though. Like I've been on times where like I take my little social media break and I don't be on Instagram, but I got a habit of just picking my phone up every 5 seconds.
Right,
so it's like you got a habit that you got to break.
That shit started
MySpace. Little sidebar. And when you take your social media break, don't you feel kind of uppity?
Yeah.
Or I feel uppity and shit like. Instagram, like I'm not on there. I'm not on there.
It's just like I don't think it come off uppity. It's just like when people ask me, I be like, oh, I don't know nothing about that.
I just feel like what?
Yeah,
like,
it make you feel like you really lost. It's like the fuck, like nah.
But then you start getting eager again. They're like, damn, what the fuck I miss out on?
No, but it give you conversation points.
Yeah,
because instead of when I tell a story like, oh, did you see such and such? And everybody be like, yeah, I saw it on the Shade Room already. Yeah. It's like, did you see such and such? And somebody actually had to tell me like what's going on because I don't know. And that conversation that we might never have because we all saw it we gonna have that conversation because not everybody on. You know what I mean?
I think it's the other way around, bro.
Yeah.
I think it's the other way around. Because if you don't know nothing about it, a lot of times out of 10 motherfuckers ain't gonna tell you. Like,
no, but I'm saying, well, yeah, in the crowd. If we in a crowd of people and y'all both seen it and I didn't, of course that. But if me and you having just a one-on-one conversation is like,
then that dwindles everything down.
Or some people be like, never mind, never mind, you had to see it.
Oh man, you missing out.
I don't know, I like my social
She probably be like,
media
bitch, don't talk to him. Bitch, don't talk to him. He ain't got no Instagram. You be explaining yourself all day. I mean, it's I take it and I do. I try to do like vital shit with my time. If you just off it and you just suffering, but you ain't do nothing, then you just stupid. But if you actually get off it and take that time, that 10 hours a day, and actually do something else with it, you fuck crazy.
It's crazy.
But if you do something else with that time period, then you successful. But if you just off it and you just suffering, I'm not gonna be on it. I'm just sitting bored. Or I'm gonna hop off of that and get on World Star and shit. Like, you might as well stay the fuck on there.
Yo, I ain't gonna hold you. I try to do that shit, man. That shit is hard, bro.
It's
hard.
I'm gonna tell you what's hard about it because a lot of it is forceful habit.
I caught myself, like you said, true. But I caught myself like put my phone down and then pick that shit up like 5 minutes later just to search for some dumb shit. Like,
yeah, but at the same time, if you do this 4 hours a day, if Instagram is a 4 hour period of time that you do a day, right? But you don't fill it up with nothing else,
right?
Then what the fuck are you supposed to do? That's any habit. Like if you a crackhead and you get high all day, if you stop getting high but you ain't doing shit but just sitting around, you gonna think about getting high. You gotta fill that time in with something, whether it's the gym or research or reading. That's why people pick up reading books or writing or going to the gym. But if you don't fill that time, then it's like
you gonna be back in it.
Yeah. And then you know how you really been off it when it come to the day where it's like you ready to get back on it. Like, I ain't really pressed. But if you like,
I'm trying.
I had a photo shoot coming out. I was like, fuck it, let me get this behind the scenes. Let me get back on it.
I don't know. I be trying to do that shit. I put my shit down, especially when I'm at work and shit. I deal with so much bullshit. First thing I want to do is get on my phone. It ain't even necessarily
laugh and shit about that.
It ain't even necessarily like getting on social media or some shit like that. But I do tend to jump on that shit every other fucking day, like.
Right.
And then I gotta break that shit. I gotta break that habit.
It's cool to have a little break. I like my shit.
Well, you still be on there though. I ain't gonna talk about that. She still be posting pictures and shit. I ain't on there though.
I'm not. It's Instagram.com. I put something up, then I leave it alone.
No,
that's not a break.
That's not a break. You can't post.
I was off of it for a long while. Then when I went out with my girlfriends, I put that picture up.
Yeah, I'm gonna start telling you suck my clip. Eat my pussy, stop playing with me. Sis, eat my pussy, stop playing with me.
Like a robbery. Like,
no. You not though, but that defeats the purpose.
Alright, that was after taking a break. That was after taking a break. I did that.
You come back for the
Instagram.com. Bro, I'm on Instagram.com.
I ain't on Instagram on my phone. I'm on .com.
I don't get no notifications. I don't get nothing. I was on there.
So what's the point of putting the picture up?
I put the picture up and just
for what though?
What I said till next time. That's it.
So what's the point of putting the picture up?
Nigga, cause it's my fucking gram. Next topic. Fuck out of here. Like, y'all not gonna drill me.
Next topic. Fuck out of here.
Alright, shorty, eat my pussy now. Stop playing. No, but what were you talking about? Do you think it's hard to date somebody that's in a sex sell job, like a sex sell position job, like far as like people who sell clothes, or people like women who work in the they dress a certain way, or people that's strippers or bar star tenders who wear certain things.
Yeah, like you gotta wear like derogatory clothing, like
Like, give me something for a guy, like a male stripper. You mean?
Yeah, that too.
Oh no,
you was dating one on the
bitch. No, I did
not.
Contest. I didn't date him. We went on one date. We went to breakfast.
I had to tell that nigga. I had to email that nigga 6 times, like, no dick pic, bro. This nigga, she is not reading these emails. I was like, no, nothing in this fucking.
I can show you something.
That nigga name was like Most Wanted or some shit. I was like, yo, bro, you better not send no shit to this fucking email.
Shout out to him because I know exactly who that is. We went to breakfast. That was it. He cool though. But I couldn't date him. I said
That nigga probably was like this. Pass me the toast.
I couldn't date him. He know I couldn't date him.
I'm trying to think what other ones would be for like a guy. Same thing though. Yeah, like masseuse. Like, could you date a guy that's
rubbing down women all day?
No, like really rubbing down, like the bull that I be.
I don't know who the bull.
I don't know. The bull girl got the little towel over the coochie.
Yeah, that one. That's what I'm talking about. Like, no, I ain't doing that. But a regular physical therapist like that actually gets
that's the same
that work
thing,
at Hand and Stone. I could do that, but not no Troy Time touch. Look him up, ladies.
How about this? How about what is it, OBGYN? What if you?
Yeah, that's another one.
Nah, he a doctor. Come on, like he not
looking
putting
at
his
pussy
dick
all
in
day.
here.
You probably put your pussy out like, I ain't tired of that shit. I am not eating that.
I got in-house.
You gonna be like, I am not eating that
No,
shit.
but I'm just saying, what if you so you can't see yourself?
Like a motherfucker who drive, they get tired when they get out of work. They don't want to drive no more. If he a GYO or whatever, GYOBN or whatever that shit
He
is.
still want fuck though.
He gonna be like, I am tired of looking at that pussy.
he still want fuck though.
He probably like, give me that ass.
You ain't getting that. So,
but no, I couldn't date nobody. I mean,
that's a question for y'all. I really don't think that's a question.
It do apply for women. Like
it ain't that many jobs. A stripper, I'm not dating a stripper.
No, you got male bartenders that women go see them faithfully.
That ain't.
That is true.
They not wearing G-strings behind the joint.
No, but they dress nice and you.
Nah, that ain't.
If your nigga dressed up like he going out every night because he work at the what's the name?
Nigga was a stripper.
It's just a stripper. Like I don't see nothing.
Even like social media, like famous people, like when your nigga getting that much attention, like say he one of them big comedian bulls and he getting that much attention, now he like, oh, I gotta go get an outfit.
No, but you specifically said sex driven jobs.
Sex sell driven jobs. That's what it is. I could work at Victoria's Secret as a man and like help women all day buy lingerie and shit like that.
I couldn't. All I can think about really is a stripper that I'm saying like hell no to. I'm not doing. I'm fucking not doing it.
Well,
like,
could you work at a job?
That nigga was like, I was like, yo, bro, don't sit no fucking dick. All right.
Damn, who this, man?
Fucking drawing.
Why y'all two niggas keep answering the email? She ain't trying to answer this.
With Reese's at.
No, for me,
but how could you do it?
I couldn't date nobody like that or deal with nobody.
Yeah, I even see like back in the day when we was younger, like we used to go to the gallery and there'd be some fine ass chicks that used to work inside the store trying to get you to buy clothes and shit like that.
Right. Only reason why you would go in there is because
and all that.
of
Yeah, you try to talk to her, she didn't convince you to buy. You walk out like, man, I didn't even get that bitch's number. I bought these $80 jeans and shit like that.
Got these fucking Jabot jeans.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's my whole check right there. You know what I mean?
I couldn't.
And then a chick that's like that, they in that profession, they try to convince. Even when you go to the bar and shit like that.
Not even just the bar. Like you go to fucking Hooters and shit.
Yeah.
They got their titties out and all that. Like I couldn't
We went
deal
to
with
Fifth
like
Street Lounge. All the bitches that's serving the drinks was in thongs. Like, damn, y'all gotta be in a thong. Like
all of them.
Yeah, I couldn't do it.
Your bitch say you got that
that's
job.
crazy because I want to say that I can't do it, and then I expect somebody to like
allow
accept
you to
me.
do the same thing.
Like with the magazine. Now my shit not all the way out.
Now what are you was messing with a nigga that's in Playgirl.
Oh,
and he's sitting there with his hand. Yeah.
What if a
photographer. That's another.
You dealt with a nigga.
No, but I'm saying a guy that was in Playgirl. That's the boy side. Yeah. Where they be sitting there with taking pictures.
Nah.
But even the photographer.
See, that's crazy.
But,
like,
yeah, but even like you got a photographer, like he dealing with females that's all
yeah,
day.
I don't know. And he was like,
because I know you be naked around your photographer, right?
How comfortable you get, huh?
He never look at me like that.
Shit, he got
what? Nigga got eyes.
He don't be like that. He don't. He
that
go out the
room.
He go out the room. We change.
He professional.
He's taking pictures of you.
But I'm not ass naked. Like,
but he trying to find
lingerie.
he trying to find your sexy angle, right?
All right, but I'm not.
No, I'm
saying,
but he does some of the stuff like that, don't he?
Yeah.
Even in the picture,
just me being if I was his girl, like.
So tell me,
I couldn't deal with that.
Do he got somebody like to put the baby oil on you and shit like that or no?
Y'all hiring for that?
How much that cost?
I believe he putting the baby oil on.
He putting the baby oil on you too?
No, not on me. I put my own side. I might ask him to get my bag. Like it's not like that because I can't
get that bag.
I can't get the bag. I can't get my whole bag.
Fucking get the ass too.
Nah, I got that part. Like I can do that. It's not like that. Like that.
No, you got
that really is a boss. That's a boss to her friend. Like, you know, when I did that, like, it's been like...
Yeah, but that's a comfortable level you
like,
get to
now
it.
I'm cool.
Now imagine
like, I don't give a fuck. And then especially the women that be there, they get undressed right in front. It's like nothing.
See, then again,
but at the same time, he's a man. Imagine if you... Not him...
Like, being his...
Not,
being his
not
girl.
6 a.m. Shout out to him. But
Yeah,
we're not going...
Yeah,
we're not going to put it on him. But somebody that professional, like, what if you was dating a guy... A guy that's hanging around a bunch of naked women?
I don't know if I could deal with that. I'm like, she fucking these bitches, like,
and it don't even really got to be.
And I'm telling you, like, I'm sure it's bitches out here that want the front cover and all this. I'll do this, that, and the third. I'm sure.
What you gonna do for that front?
Like,
looking real front cover.
I'm not saying him, but you got. I'm sure.
Let me get that thing from the back. You want that front? You want that front?
Like, get up, like
bust it open if you want to see it when they open.
How about you, bro? How you feel about that?
Yeah, but I
mean, if you run that check-in,
a certain level. I never condone people who meet strippers and date strippers and then get mad they're strippers. Like, you met her in that lifestyle. You that shouldn't bother.
Usually try to take you out of it.
Yeah, but you shouldn't change a person. You couldn't be mad at a person who changed.
Change? So you don't know why they doing that. They could be doing that to pay for something. That's not you trying to change.
I understand that, but if you try to
get out of here.
But if you try to take a stripper out of that lifestyle and she remained in there, then evidently that's what she want to do.
Yeah,
so I don't condone people like that. Or like people like that, if I met you inside the store and that was your hustle and I don't like that you, or bartending, I don't like that you bartending, but that's your career. Maybe I could talk you into going a little moving more upscale and getting out the hood bars with your ass out.
Or, you know, put a little bit more clothes on or something like that. But.
I see you got potential.
Even another one is these girls who promo bars all day and shit like that.
Or the bitches that selling their naked pictures. There's a lot of that going around.
But I'm just saying,
I said, what the fuck? Like $10 for a picture or getting my private group.
Getting my close friends.
They selling close friends.
You can cash app to get in close friends.
What?
Or bitches getting naked and shit like that.
Yeah, they get naked playing with themselves and shit. I'm like,
link in my bio.
I had to get off for somebody's friend. I didn't know I was in the motherfucker. I knew the bitch. I was like, wait, what the fuck is that? Oh, dude.
People put me in their close friends to say dumb shit. I'll be like, the fuck? Man, my aunt put me in my close friends. I was like, I ain't even gonna click on this shit. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know what this is.
I'm in like 2 people close friends.
To move on though.
Damn, I feel some type of way.
I made one, but y'all was the only 2 in it, and I was like, let me.
What the fuck you posting the same shit?
I'm like, up 3, but I thought maybe we could like send stuff like far as the podcast. Yeah. So I was like,
well, we do that in a regular like chat.
Yeah, that's why I was like, let me get off this.
Nah, I'm saying, I ain't got no go.
I'm about to make one.
That shit had you though when it come up and it's like a green circle and all the other circles that regular like purple, orange shit. You like, damn, let me click on this shit first.
Yeah.
Like people put me in their close friends. They just girls would treat me like they gay best friend. They be like, yeah, that nigga coming over tonight. I don't want to hear that shit. What the fuck? But to move on. To move on, we talk about like relationships. People who, when you're in a relationship, do you think you should like? Is it a conversation you have with your partner if you decide to get like a vasectomy or you decide to get your tube size? Should that be a decision that both of y'all agree upon, or is it naturally? Well, this is my body. I make any decisions over it.
No. Now I feel like if you marry, I actually was just having this conversation at work. Like a couple of the people I work with, they just had babies, and I was like, "Is you done, or you think you're gonna have some more?" And the guys usually say, "No, I'm done," you know. But my wife want more, and I said, "Well, is you gonna get fixed? Because like, or else you gonna get some more. You ain't pulling out every time, my nigga." Right. And he's like, "No, I don't get fixed. She's gonna get fixed," or something like that.
Damn,
so I said, "Yeah," like, and I was like, "No," like I said, "So is you gonna talk to her first?" And he's like, "No, I just get fixed," and you know, and I said, "You gotta talk to her first." He said, "No, I don't." Like. He said, it's mine. I can do it. Like, no, dog, that's betrayal. Like, that's how y'all feel like, if you get married, now I'm not talking about, I don't know how it was if you just with somebody I don't know how the rules is with that, but if you marry and you get fixed and we trying and you got me thinking I'm fucking trying with you.
Well, yeah, that's
to have another like, babe, I don't know what's going on.
That's honesty, like yo, I just don't want to have no kids. I know people. I know people who say they've told their partner like, I don't want to have no kids, I don't have no plans, I don't have no kids, and it's like. No, that. But some people just accept people for who they are. But you should, like, if somebody say you don't want no kids, you should either accept them or just move the fuck on.
Yeah.
Or deal with them in that position. But don't, like, if you don't see an end game with a person because you want kids and they don't, then what the fuck you wasting time for?
But do y'all think that's betrayal to get fixed without telling your partner?
Yeah, I think it's a conversation you gotta have.
Yeah.
You're supposed to have, especially if you married. If you married, that's a whole different story. But that's just like saying when a chick might have 3 kids by 3 different baby dads, and she'll tell you like, "Oh, I'm not gonna plan on having no more kids unless we married or we've been together for a while. You just not gonna have no child by me." Like the next person, they be like, "The next person I have a child with, I'm gonna be married, gonna be my husband."
That shit is scary too, though, man. Once you like, even me, like when I had my first whatnot, and even like the first thought you thinking now is like, yo, now every time we had sex, there's a chance she get fucking pregnant again, and you know, you don't even know that you want to continue to have more kids yourself. So it's like,
you want more?
Oh, for me, yeah. I tell her no, but
my conversations is like, you be like, you want more? I be like, oh, I don't know. She be like, I don't know. This is like, I don't know. We got 2.
You know you want another.
No, I really don't.
No. I mean, looking at how my last couple months or years out, it's a big transition to try to, you know, going from doing whatever the hell you want to do, and then going to now we got to do everything accordingly around our child or whatnot.
Right.
But I mean, I look at it like, especially in y'all situation, y'all kids is older now.
Yeah.
So y'all halfway done. You know what I mean?
It's like why start over?
Yeah, exactly.
That's how I feel.
I feel like that, but then at the same time, I know what my son will look like. Like,
so you're not
guaranteed.
I know, but I want another one because I grew up with siblings. Like, when I had a problem, I went to them. Like, you know, it was cool having somebody else around the same age as you all the time, even though we ain't get along all the time.
Conversation
so I feel like, but you got 2. That's so you don't really
that's
understand.
Different. But my conversation when it comes to women with kids is like, are you ready to, like, what's required as a woman having a child? Because I can be a man and we can have a child, but I'm not gonna go through half of what you go through.
Yeah.
Or I'm not gonna be in a house. Not saying that you dead, and that's what I always get, like, oh, I ain't dead because I'm pregnant. No, that is not true. But I'ma still be me. Now that might simmer down a little bit, but you don't look right in the bar, but I might look just fine in the bar for the next 9 months. I might look fine on vacation. I might look fine on vacation. You might not want to go to the fucking. You can't fly when you have pregnant.
That's
So
10 months.
No, but I understand that. That's a 10-month requirement. Are you ready for that? And then when the baby comes, is another thing where that's like it's a both of us thing. But it's still it's a bigger strain on a woman than it is on a man.
I get it.
And don't put yourself in a position where you signed up for it, then you hating your spouse because what you in now. You 5 months in, and like, oh, why you want to go out? Because I still can, you can't. Like the fuck, like
I'm going through that.
Yeah. So that's how it is, though. Like a lot of that is. So a lot of women, you want that, but I always tell women like that. Any women, like my lady or anybody who talk about having kids, like when you in a position right now where you doing what you want to, and you getting up and you going when you want to, are you ready to? What's dedicated? The dedication that comes to having a child. It's like stopping your life for a little while.
Exactly. The only thing I ain't ready for again is a fucking daycare payment. That's it. That's the one thing. Dog. I felt like I was passing my last child support payment. I remember that shit. She was about to go to kindergarten. I was like, here's my last payment of daycare. Because I ain't get, like, you know, assistance. Like, CCIS, I think. Yeah. CCIS. I ain't get none of that. I had to pay them full price. I was like, here's the last motherfucking week.
But yeah, I wouldn't.
That's what I don't want.
I would tell my.
Yeah, I would too. I think like if you really serious about that, that's some shit that'll fuck up your whole relationship from there on. Like
because you stressed.
That's
like I think too, depending on your age too, man. Like.
And that's another thing. I was supposed to have my second kid before 30.
Yeah,
I was done
you at a certain age,
but
man.
But now, like, I'm 30. It's like, apart. You know what? That's it. Like, I think that's it. Like, but God got the final say, you know. Right. So if I pop up 32, 33, and I'm like, wham, that's just gonna be what it is.
How old is baby girl now?
She's 7.
7.
See, mine's 7 and 6, and it's like.
See, look, y'all have another one. That's the big ass age gap.
I
difference.
know, but I'm
they can't even relate.
Like, my oldest brother 10 years older than us.
But you couldn't relate to that nigga until you
but
got
like,
about 20.
That's one of my best friends. Like,
man,
he was always
I look at it like that. I'm 8 years older.
He was like
than
the
my,
giant.
my brother.
Like, I'm always on. Like, he always picking me up and shit. He was like the fucking giant.
Quan?
Yeah, I'm 8 years older than him. My youngest brother, I'm 11 years older than him. I really feel like we got more in common now, but like as growing up,
yeah,
they grew up together, and I was just like they older brother.
Yeah,
but growing up with my oldest brother, the middle one, he 8 years apart from me, and it's like. I was taking him to school. I was watching him on the weekends. That was my fucking son, basically. I wouldn't put my kids through that shit. And then when my youngest brother, he was like, if I was 13, he was like just born. I was 11, he was just born. I was 13, he was 3. Shit like that. Or I was in high school, he was fucking his first year born. So we had nothing in common for so long. It ain't to like he 19 now. Well, he 18 now, and it's like now we had conversations about some shit that like, or we could play the game together and shit like that. Right. But it's like before it was like, man, you ain't my fucking brother, like that's your brother, like
that's your kid.
Yeah,
y'all cool.
And that's how it is.
Kid.
Even with like you'll see it in your like. No, we all got cousins. We all got cousins, right? We all got our grandmas got cousins, but some cousins you got. Maybe like 4 or 5, and then you got some cousins that's like
shit. You got
19.
You got some that's younger than you.
That's what I'm saying. No, I ain't got that shit.
no, I don't got it either. But I'm saying this.
No, some people do though. But I'm saying like, saying like you might have a cousin. Like I got a cousin that's like 27, 28. That's my cousin. That other one, I'm like his uncle. That ain't my fucking little cousin. Yeah, he's like 5 years old. I'm like his uncle. I'm not his fucking cousin.
And that's how it is.
We ain't hanging together like.
That's like I just went to my little cousin's party and whatnot, and he basically, like you said, he just turned 6, so he like, called me cousin. He called me uncle too.
Yeah. Put some respect on my name, all right?
Call me big cousin.
Yeah, I done did this six times more than you did. But our last joint we want to do before we get out of here was like, we talked about fear, like facing your fear. Y'all ever recall a moment or like, could you recollect the time where you like, where you just like pushed through that threshold where you just stopped letting your fear take the most of you when you was like, man, fuck that, like, it's either gonna be this way or that way, like.
Oh, yeah. Listening to, I guess, like, listening to people's opinions. Like, I wasn't supposed to get no house. I think that was my biggest one. And having my daughter, that was the 2 biggest ones. They was like, don't keep it, like, you got so much going on for yourself, don't do it. And you in college, you could go back to college, don't do it. And I decided to just.
That's like what we said with people reflecting their fears on you. What about you, H?
Can't really recall nothing, man. I mean, I always had people tell me certain shit, but I most of the time, I like to listen. I like the wisdom. So, no. I do it because I can decipher the two. Like, I mean, because you're afraid to do something, that don't mean I'm not going to do it.
Right.
But at the same token, it's like I always did what I felt was best for me.
Right.
Yeah.
Regardless of what you told me, whatever, because the way you handled it maybe didn't work the way you wanted it to work. So, yeah, I mean, I'm gonna go about it another way. But I definitely listen to a lot of people. I mean, I don't want to sit here and say, all right, well, I just don't listen to what motherfuckers say, because at the same time, it's like, I mean, they probably went about it all the wrong ways or whatnot. So
yeah.
You know what? Well, go ahead.
No. I'm just saying, like, so not me. I don't worry too much about what people saying. I just
what bothered me with people is like people who like when they put their fears on you when they told you things like don't do things because. You can't tell me something off a mistake you made. Like, granted, you made that mistake and that's the lesson you learn. But I really don't. I take people with a grain of salt. You tell me like, oh, like don't do this because I fucked up, or like, oh, you should just get a job because I did. You know, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
What was your
people?
fear?
Mine's was like I always had a fear like I was a shy person, but like coming up trying to get a job and all that. Like he'll tell you. H probably had like 12 jobs when we was in high school and shit like that. Me, I had like probably 2. But I remember going to a place where like a pyramid scheme and it was like some place that was on the fucking
knives.
Yeah. So but they was offering like $20 an hour. So at that point, like, I'm a shy kid. I done been to like 3 different interviews at different places, and I went to AMC to get a movie theater. I got one fucking tattoo my whole life, and they told me I couldn't have a job because of my tattoo. Oh, like I had a job at Cold Stone Creamery, and they fired me because they told me I couldn't make the ice cream. It's the dumbest shit. So at this point, like I had rejection. I faced rejection a few times. And then like, fuck it, I'm going like, I don't give a fuck what this man say. I'm going to sell myself for this interview. I'm going to get this fucking job. Now I got the job. I eventually didn't take it because I figured out it was a scheme. Like my mom was like, "Baby boy, that's that's what they call a pyramid scheme." Baby boy, yeah. But at the when I did that though, I could have went out of it with a negative way or a positive, and I took it to like, fuck it, I didn't get a job, but I know that I can do any fucking thing. When it comes to an interview or anything, I can sell myself to any fucking body and I can make it happen. So I take that approach with any like type of jobs or career I try to do, or anything where I gotta go sell myself to somebody. Or make them believe. I'd be like, man, I sold them fucking knives. Sold
them knives on.
But that was it though.
Nigga, you ain't had no fear. I had no fear though. My biggest fear was on some nut shit though. My fear was on some corny. I had a fear of talking to girls.
I had that fear too when I was a kid.
I was afraid of rejection, dog.
I was too, and then I was the youngest of them, so they didn't make it easy. So like. I'm the youngest one. Not only they'll be like, yo, go talk to her, and I'll go talk to her. Go ahead, nigga. What you waiting for? She ain't going for that shit. That corny ass line. I can't believe you really like him. Like all types of shit like that.
My thing, it used to be like on some shit like, yo, go talk to her there. Everybody watch you and shit like.
Oh, you a bitch.
Yeah, you come back with the salty face like, damn, nigga. We was the only.
Yo, they done told me before like, yo, you not riding right. You need to go steal on somebody. They made me go punch a random motherfucker. He wasn't no smoker or nothing. He was a regular boy.
Yeah, we used to do dumb shit.
I don't know if you down with the set.
Nigga, go dance with her. Then we go to clubs and shit. You scared to dance with her? He was a late bloomer and shit. Now you can't stop with him. Nigga leg got him out of commission now. But yo, that was the time. That's the only thing I used to be afraid of. Jobs and all that other shit. It was whatever.
Nigga was hustle, man, dog. But this episode 37, right?
No, look.
Trey 7. We out, right?
Freeze!